Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, that is how Instagram turned into a photogenic app from a whiskey app. Instagram is perhaps the defining app of the last decade, which makes sense given that it was launched in 2010 as opposed to Facebook and YouTube, which were launched in the previous decade. While the term Instagram influencer doesn't always elicit the high level of respect, there's no denying that the app has had a significant impact on society, with everyone from Vladimir Putin to Ariana Grande and Prince Harry having an account. How did two Stanford nerds create a billion-dollar company worthy of royals and presidents? How did Instagram come to be in the first place? In this video, we'll find out how big it is and what some fun and exciting facts about the company are. In 2009, a 27-year-old man named Kevin Systrom enjoyed his fine bourbon and whiskey so much that he coded an app called Bourbon. The purpose of Bourbon for people to make plans, check into locations where those good drinks could be had, and share photos. Despite his previous employment at Google, Kevin had no prior experience with computer science. While working at another startup in his spare time, he learned to code on nights and weekends. At this point, the Bourbon app was just a small side hobby, and Kevin wouldn't have given it much thought. Most things in life revolve around being in the right place at the right time, and Kevin was fortunate in this regard. In March of 2010, Kevin attended a party for a Silicon Valley startup called Hutch. It was here that Kevin met venture capitalists. He showed them the prototype of the Bourbon app and they were impressed. They all decided to meet for coffee to discuss the idea further. After the first meeting, Kevin took a leap of faith and decided to quit his job to focus on bourbon. Within only 2 weeks, he managed to raise $50,000 in seed funding from the venture capitalist. $500,000, that's plenty of money back then. With the money, he began assembling a group, and the first to join was Brazilian 25-year-old Mike Krieger. Kevin and Mike met at Stanford and stayed in touch afterwards, so it was an easy decision for the two to work together. Although the app had check-in and messaging features, photo sharing turned out to be the most popular feature. Additionally, there were many other similar apps on the market, such as Foursquare. They needed to focus on just one aspect of the app and cut the rest. It was at this point that Bourbon pivoted to become more focused on photo sharing with likes and comments. At this point, they would change the name. And this is how we know Instagram today. Well, I believe we all have an Instagram account, don't we? If we don't, I am surprised. Let me know in the comment section about this. By mid-December, they had 1 million users. Keep in mind, they were just a couple of young guys at that time. Mike recalls one time he woke up and there was an email saying that the site had gone down. He was like, so fix it. Shane, did you fix it? Or maybe Kev, did you fix it? No. So apparently at 3:30 a.m. he sat in front of the screen to get things on track, emphasizing the struggle those days. 15 million, that's a fantastic number. 150 million, better 500 million. Instagram's user base continued to grow and investors soon took notice. By early 2011, company value was at $25 billion and they had added a motor staff. Jack Dorsey or Twitter tried to buy them out, but the $500 million price tag wasn't enough for co-founder Kevin Systrom. By March 2012, the application's user base had swelled to 27 million, and in April, Facebook would buy them out for $1 billion, with the key agreement that Instagram would remain autonomous. Instagram is now thought to be worth $100 million. The platform is used by 37% of all adults in the United States. The company is still relatively small, employing only 550 people worldwide. The most liked Instagram photo is an egg with a white background. The entire account called World Record Egg was created with the sole intention of breaking Kylie Jenner's world record for the most number of likes. India has the highest number of Instagram users with 230 million, followed by United States with 160 million and Brazil with 120 million users. What happened to our two founders? Well, in 2018, both founders left to pursue other projects, despite the fact that Kevin Systrom is now a billionaire. According to Guardian, he now enjoys fine food, skiing, golf, and vacations, while the other co-founder, Mike, actively participates in philanthropy. What can we learn if you are building something and you aren't sure which way to sell well? Kevin loved bourbon and whiskey and thought it was a great idea to have a place where people could form a community around it. But when he saw that people were mostly using it for photo sharing, he then thought, let's cut the crap and why not focus on photo sharing itself? And voila, it's a great success. From a zero revenue 10-person team when Facebook acquired it in 2012, Instagram has grown into a significant part of Facebook's core advertising platform, along with being the main outlet for Facebook to reach younger audiences. Instagram has added new e-commercial tools for influencers and merchants, while it has also added more functionality to Reels, its TikTok-like video sharing platform. The app is expected to reach 1.5 billion users by the end of 2022. In 2020, Instagram was responsible for over 25% of Facebook's total revenue. The percentage has steadily increased year on year as Instagram has added more users and Facebook has improved the app's advertising and e-commercial platform. Not necessarily. As with Facebook, the people who first adopted Instagram in the late teens are now in the mid to late 20s. The 25 to 34 age demographic is the largest on Instagram at 33%, although 18 to 24 is not far behind, accounting for 29.8%. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel to turn on the notification bell, and also please don't forget to check out our book.